Yo Rebels, what is going on? Welcome to the behind the scenes video of a video titled Apology that I would have released about, I don't know, it depends, 3-4 days before this one will get uploaded. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly encourage you to just watch it and give me that one extra view, cause why not? But hopefully most of you have been really damn convinced that I'm a hacker or cheater. And despite my toxicity, you're actually wrong. I'm recording this straight after I recorded the apology video because I don't really know when I'm gonna have the time to record in the next couple of days or week. So unfortunately I haven't seen your reactions yet. But anyway, at this point, I just want to hypothesize that there'll be three types of people, three types of reactions to that apology video. The first type will be those who do not get fooled. I mean, from experience, I know that there's always a small amount of people that just simply do not fall for it for various reasons. And I have a feeling this time it'll actually be more people than usually because it's not as convincing. But hopefully this will be the minority. Second type of people. There'll be those people who sympathize, who will forgive me and be like, Rebel, it's okay, we still love you. And very nice people, but you shouldn't believe everything that you see or hear on the internet, especially if Rebel Guy is nearby. You should know that from now on. And then the last and most interesting type of reactions will be those people who blatantly hate on me, like severely hate on me, and say horrible things to me in the comments, spam my social media with death threats and other downgrading messages. And I can't wait for these people. Vicious reactions are the most interesting reactions, because thinking back when I did the hacking on Mineplex troll, Shazel comes to mind. Shazel was that guy who was hating so much because he totally fell for that. It was so funny. I actually recorded my reactions to seeing Shazel rage, and it was quite funny. But anyway, once again, similar to the hacking on Mineplex video, I'm gonna have to set my comment section to the apology video so that only comments that I personally approve will be publicly shown, for two reasons. First off, people will expose me. They'll say, this is fake for those reasons, and I cannot allow such exposing comments. Secondly, there'll be these types of people that say bad stuff to the point where I feel like it might be a little bit over the top, because this is just a block game. Now, when I did the hacking on Mineplex video, I don't really remember, I think I had around about 500 subscribers, I think. So considering I now have more than 10 times as much, I'm going to expect at least 10 times as much hate, maybe even 10 times the amplitude. If all goes well, that should be quite popcorn inducing. But I'm actually gonna remove these severely downgrading comments too, because you know, I'm allowed to censor things on my channel, and I should really become a Mineplex admin with all that censoring expertise. Okay, now I can imagine that there'll be an odd sperm whale that's gonna yell in the comment section of this behind the scenes video, something like,
Rebel Guy is just trying to cover up the fact that he was actually using an auto-clicker. LMAO, exposed, you faggot.
And if this is you, I want to explain a couple of things. So, first off, I did use an auto-clicker, but let me explain myself, hear me out, don't judge yet. It was in a single-player world. And that is not even a joke, that is legitimately what it was. I was using an auto-clicker in a single-player world, and I went around and I beat up the zombies, and I felt so satisfied with myself. Now actually, what happened was, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you'll actually be able to verify all this that I'm going to tell you by just checking my Enjin wall and scrolling down a little bit. Anyway, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, someone linked me a channel to a YouTuber who was doing Minecraft videos and PvP obviously, and apparently he was blatantly using an auto-clicker. Now I checked it out. And indeed, it looked very suspicious. Basically, the guy was PvPing on Mineplex, and he was using the 5sig mod, which displayed his clicks per second in the corner. And for some reason, whenever he went into a fight, his clicks per second would always go to 13. Not higher, not lower, 13. And it was very suspicious. However, I wasn't quite convinced at that point because I had zero knowledge of how the 5sig actually worked and how accurate and reliable the CPS counter is. So I did download an auto clicker and then 5sig mod, and I tried out how the auto clicking actually gets detected by the 5sig mod in a single player world, and turns out it wasn't anything fancy. And then I went on Mindplex and used the auto clicker. I didn't do that, please. No. Eventually, on that same day, I fought Unique Guy on HnR legitimately and recorded that 15-hit hacking combo he got on me because he himself probably uses an auto clicker, and I clearly hadn't closed down the program yet. And basically that's the story behind that. Now, actually, in case you're wondering, because I brought it up before, there is no, at this point, as far as I know, there is no solid proof that that Mindplex YouTuber was actually using an auto clicker. He's just suspicious, and that's where it ends, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, the second point that should hopefully convince you that I wasn't using an auto clicker was, if you've been subscribed to me for a decent amount of time, you would have actually noticed how I improved at PvP over time. Back when I started, I was such a noob, and you can literally follow my YouTube channel and you can just see the progress I make in skill levels, so there is no denying in that. I'm not saying I'm good at PvP, I'm just saying I'm way better than what I used to be. But anyway, the third and most convincing argument is, you can literally hear me clicking in, as far as I know, every PvP video on my channel. There might be some minor exceptions, but we'll just ignore that. So this is pretty much solid proof that I am as legitimate as a camel's second hump. And if you still don't believe me, there really is absolutely no reason for you to do that, given the evidence I just brought up. Really, if you don't believe me yet, you should become a Mindplex administrator. And yes, that was a direct reference to the one, the only, the supreme leader, Jarvis. So yeah, I hope I successfully trolled the majority of you. I can imagine that maybe there would have been a larger than usual group of people that didn't fall for it, but I'll have to silence them. That's what happens. Sorry, people. I know this was a fairly weak troll, but when I actually read some of the exposed for auto clicker comments on the HnR video, it took me a while to figure out what the heck you were talking about. I didn't even realize I had the auto clicker open, and that's actually legit. Yeah, I'm not just making that up for some cool video content, this is legit. And I just saw the opportunity to make a big deal out of it, because no one else seems to have. There was one forum post on HnR that talked about it, and that was pretty much it, and then 2 or 3 comments. I just wanted to make a big deal out of it, cause some drama, and make you think I'm a horrible person, which of course I am. But yeah, they don't call me Rebel Guy for no reason. But anyway, hope you enjoyed yet another troll. This channel itself is just becoming a joke, isn't it? You should not believe anything I say on this channel anymore. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but anyway, until next time, stay a rebel and goodbye.